Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Kate Beeders, and talking to you from lovely, sunny Boston. And I'm really happy to be here with all of you today. If you're brand new, this is something I do on Monday mornings at 8:30, and it's called Brilliant Strategies. And I'm talking either about one of my expertise, either money, mindset, or marketing. I've already been out for my walk, so I'd like to hear if any of you all are already been out for a walk or to the gym or whatever you guys do to get you moving. And I'm here with my green healthy smoothie. Somebody was asking me what I have in it, so I have spinach, green apple, banana, blueberries, yogurt, Greek yogurt, and some protein powder. I think that's it. So, a great healthy way to start the day. So I'm happy to be here with all of you, and as always, I request that if you're enjoying what I'm sharing, if you're learning what I'm sharing, I would so appreciate if you would then share this link after and share it with your community so I can just get my message out to more and more people. So today we are talking about money mindset, and Callie's here with me too. Let's see, where's Callie? Oh, there you are, lovey. Callie just wants attention. She's not really into live streams, so oops, I fix that a little bit. There we go. Okay, fix that a little bit. Anyways, so what I want to talk to you today is about money mindset, and there's so many different areas about it I can talk about, so this is not going to be the first and last time you hear me talk about it, but today I'm going to focus in on just one piece of it, because it's so many pieces. However, I find is that as you keep making these shifts and changes, at least that's the experience I've had in my own, for me personally, as well as with my clients, that things then start to change in what you manifest. So today what I want to talk about is your money mindset, in terms that people sit there and say they want more money, right? I bet you no matter what level you're at, you're saying, I want more money, right? Because what is more money? It allows you to be, do, and have more. And oops, sorry, my girl wants some attention here. So Callie, want to say hello? Come here. Oh, for those of you who haven't seen Callie yet, here's Callie. Anyways, and one of the ways you're able to do that is by having more money, right? Because that allows you, whether it's to give money to an organization, whether it's to do more for your family, whatever the heck it means for you. That's what money allows you to do. And it could just be too, good morning, Julie. It also could mean too that it allows you to go out and buy things or travel or have more resources, team, whatever the heck it does for you. So what I want to talk about with money today is that what people don't realize that they're doing, because I used to do this too in the beginning, so understand I'm not just saying this like look at, you're all doing it wrong, because I didn't even realize I was doing it in my early years, is that people say they want more money, but yet if you're coming from a place of desperation, scarcity, being frightened, all sorts of things like that, that actually repels money, right? So instead you want to pull it in, but what's happening is your emotions are repelling it. And people don't even realize it, because they'll walk around and say, but I'm doing this, or I'm smiling, or whatever. But it still end up repelling it. So, and I'm outside today, so I apologize for the noise you're hearing. So I'll turn my volume up a little bit too. Let me get that up here a little bit too, so hopefully everyone can hear me. There we go. So what I want to share with you today is some ideas, some strategies that can actually help you to start shifting your energy so you are becoming more of a money magnet. And I suggest, if you don't have one handy, go back, listen to this again. Make sure you got a piece of paper and pen to take notes. Okay, so the thing is that understand that, first of all, is that you could only have one emotion at a time, right? So if you're in a place of scarcity, you can't have that emotion of feeling abundant, right? Because it's two different emotions. You're either going to feel scarcity or you're going to feel abundance. What is your emotion that you're going to choose? So a couple of strategies I've got for you today on this Monday morning is, the first one I want to just suggest to you is to just take a deep breath, right? So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, like I'm worried, or I'm nervous, or this or that or whatever, first thing I want to ask you all to do is just take that deep breath. And I'm actually going to teach you how to take that deep breath. And usually I recommend taking 3, right? I like nice groups of 3. And what you want to do is you want to inhale really slowly through your nose, right? So inhale really slowly through your nose. I can't do this while I'm talking. and then let it out. Hold it for a couple of seconds, or maybe in just a second, and then let it out really, really slowly through your mouth, like you're blowing out a few birthday candles. Okay, so kind of like this. And you want to do that 3 times. And you may need to do another set of 3 or another set of 3, but I find that it's probably one of the fastest ways to start to shift your energy. I know something so basic, I'm not going out and telling you to go out and spend $1 million and this thing or that thing or whatever. Something so basic is just by taking that breath. Okay? And so again, I'm giving you strategies today. I hope you're writing them down or trying them as we're going along. I do want to remind you, though, that these are only strategies just to help you to start to shift. They will not permanently release it. Okay? Permanently release it, that's the work I do. When I do, tapping with my clients, we go really deep and we pull out roots and all that, and I'll explain more what that means in a minute. But these are just kind of when you're in the mode, when things are happening. These are things these are strategies I would give my clients that until they can get on a coaching call with me, do this, right? So these are things I want you to do because it will help you in the meantime. And if you do it enough and you do it often enough, it'll help you to start pulling in more positive. So the first one, again, deep breath. I know that sounds so basic, but honest to goodness, the thing I've realized, and I learned this really early on in tapping, is that most people aren't even breathing deep. Their breathing is very, very shallow. And I'm guessing that if you get stressed out, if you're in that negative place, your breathing is going to be really shallow as well. And so that's why you want to just breathe really, really deep. Again, do 3 deep breaths. And if you need to do another set of 3, do another set of 3, and maybe wait a few minutes and then do another couple of sets of 3s. Next thing I want you to do is that if you feel a negative emotion coming up, and again, the reason we're talking about this is that if you're feeling in a place of negativity, you can't be attracting abundance. It's one or the other, right? So either you're going to be feeling, yay, everything's awesome, or else you're going to be feeling like life stinks or life sucks, whatever your word of choice is. So another option you can do is when that negative feeling starts popping over you, or something going wrong. It doesn't even have to do with money. It could be anything. It could be, this is going on or that's going on. Is that you can literally choose to take a step back and just ignore that thought. I know it's kind of a novel concept, huh? But you can actually choose to ignore that thought that's popping up for you. And just kind of look at it. You kind of observe it, look at it, and say, I see it. I'm going to leave it over there. I don't need to pull it in. I don't need to react to it. Because that's the mistake so many people do, is that they react to every thought that pops up. And when you do, then most of our thoughts are negative. They've done studies, and depending on who you ask, 70-75% of our thoughts are negative. So if that's going on, you can imagine that your positive energy doesn't have much luck, or not much of a chance if all the negative stuff is coming in. And that's why it's so important to learn how to really master your mindset to be able to push some of these things off. So the third suggestion I want you to do is to do something that's kind of a distraction. That if you feel these negative things popping up, and whether that could mean exercise, right? Some of you like to exercise, whether it's walking, going to the gym, running, bouncing up and down, whatever that is. I actually have like a mini tramp in my house, a mini trampoline, and sometimes, I pull it out in the winter and when I can't really get out, and I bounce up and down on that to shift energy. So you could do something like that. You could sing. That's something I like to do. I don't know if everyone here listening would like to hear me sing, but the only one who hears me sing if something is usually Callie. So, sing at the top of your lungs. Again, I know that sounds like a really basic thing, and you may already even heard it, but I'll bet you any amount of money you aren't doing it. So again, write that down because it's a suggestion for you. Another thing that you can do is to analyze, take a look at that thought that's popping up and say, so what's really going on here? Why is this bothering me so much? And ask yourself, why is it bothering me? Is it really that big a deal? Is it really going to cause that many issues in my life, in my in what I'm trying to create here? Take another sip of my smoothie. So for everything I'm sharing so far, I have a few more till I have to get off for my team meeting. But anyone have any thoughts, questions, anything that I've mentioned before? And for those of you who are just joining, Kate Beeders, and I'm a mindset, money, and marketing expert. And this morning it's Brilliant Strategies, the weekly live stream, mostly weekly. Every now and then I'm traveling, so it doesn't happen. And today we're talking about how to shift your energy, because if you want to attract money and you've got some negativity popping up, it's not going to even happen. Now today I'm not even getting into limiting beliefs, core beliefs, all that other kind of stuff. That's other conversations, because there's so many aspects to this. But if anybody has a question or thought, I'd love to hear that. I've got my glasses on. I can actually read them. And the other thing I want to mention to you is I did mention tapping earlier. So all the ideas I'm giving you, these are things to help you shift things out, to help you start to release it, and realize that the big thing is ultimately to ultimately pull the roots out. And that's the stuff I love to do with my clients, because otherwise, if you've got a worry or fear that always keeps popping up, you'll be able to reduce it or push it aside, but ultimately you want to get rid of it so it doesn't bother you. That's ultimately the whole point. So a few more things I want to give you is, and we've already talked about taking a deep breath and doing that in a series of 3. We've talked about ignoring it. We've talked about shifting and doing something different, something that uplifts you. Because again, if you're doing something like running or singing, whatever your favorite song is, it's hard to feel negative. So something else to do is analyze it. Like, why is this thought popping up? Like, what the heck is going on that's making this thing pop up, and why is it bothering me so much? I'm not talking about, analyzing your belly button or any of that, but just kind of, think about, like, so why is this thing really kind of nagging at me? Why is it, what's going on here? You also can accept it, right? And just say, it is what it is, right? Yeah, maybe you're driving in traffic and it's just annoying you like crazy because you're sitting there going, I'm going to be late, and there's this and there's that and all that kind of stuff. Just accept. You could accept and say, you know what, it is what it is. And believe it or not, that sometimes when you let go of that resistance, it shifts your energy. Very, very powerful how that happens. Now, another thing that you can do is you can actually write down what's bothering you. Just write it down, get it out of your head, write it down. And that can shift it for you too. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. Julia. Sorry, my glasses aren't that clear. You're welcome. So does anyone have any questions or observations? This is really, really critical. And I know some of you are going, oh, I've heard some of these before, and maybe you have. But again, I bet you any amount of money that you aren't doing these, that you're at least, maybe you're periodically doing, but you're not doing it on a regular basis. Again, you want to attract money, you want to attract abundance, you want to attract ideal clients, you want to attract opportunities, you want to attract all the good stuff into your life, into your world, into your business. You've got to be that magnet for it. Your energy has to match. Because if your energy is not matched up, you're just going to repel it. Instead, if your energy's matched up, if you're feeling good, if you're feeling happy, if you're feeling excited, if you're enjoying, if you feel like you're in a good place, man, sorry, thing just popped up. The world is just there for you. So one other thing going on too, since we've been talking about money, is I hope all of you are joining my Cash Infusion Challenge starting next Monday. It's complimentary, and all you have to do is go to katebeeders.com /cash week. That's katebeeders.com /cash week, and you can join us. It's a week where it's a challenge. Every day I'm teaching you a mindset strategy, a money strategy, or marketing strategy to get you going. And I'm going to share more about that. I don't want to give it all out right now, but it's really, really powerful. I've been doing it the last couple of years, and it's all about really helping you learn to master your money, about changing your relationship with money, because as you learn to love money, money learns to love you. So it's a really cool challenge. We've got lots and lots of people who have joined us, and would love to have you, if you're looking to say, no matter what your level is, whether you're just starting out or you're 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, doesn't matter. You really want to make sure you're aligned, because just like people who are, just learning how to have their business, they want to be able to bring in more money. I've seen a lot of people at 7 figures who end up self-sabotaging. So I hope you'll join us. That's katebeeders.com /cash week. And are there any other questions before I go? I'm going to get on with my day. I just was out for a walk, a beautiful hour-long walk in this gorgeous day. And I want all of you to be able to have an amazing week, and would love to hear what you're learning, trying, and all that from these live streams. So let me just give it a second, take another sip of my smoothie. Alrighty. Well, everybody, I wish you an absolute wonderful day and a wonderful week. Bye now. And until we talk again, be brilliant.